Welcome
Welcome.
to Shade in the City. I'm your girl, Treese.
It's Nels.
And today we are jumping into our review of The Real Housewives of Dubai. It's episode 12. I'm sorry, I got them in Atlanta confused.
I was about to say you got Atlanta confused.
Yes, but we are on episode 12. So please make sure if you have not already, you hit that like button.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, we are at the finale. So I think it's been a good season. I think that they, ended it off well. So, let's get into it and let's get into these shady bougie bitches. This episode, Lesa is hosting a memorial for Mrs. Gold.
She's at a party. It's a party, y'all.
It's a funeral.
Yes.
She is having a funeral for Mrs. Gold. I like the way that she worded this. Apparently, Miss Gold, she believes she got into some fertilizer. Lesa, I'm not trying to say I don't believe you, but it's giving the kids went to school and the dog ran out into the street and mysteriously, and now he's gone.
Trace. No.
So
I mean, we're gonna get to it later, but after showing what Ayan said, how she was shopping and stuff for that.
No, I know I'm just messing, but that has happened to a lot of people where I can tell you, I've come home and some of my dogs have been missing and they ran away.
She said ran away.
So the doctor believes Miss Goat was already a sick goat. And Lesa believes that she ate some bad fertilizer. Now, either way, Miss Goat is gone. She doesn't want her boys to be upset, and that's why this whole theme of a funeral, she wants them to celebrate the life of Miss Goat. She brought many things into their life. And they just want to have a good time. Now, Ayan feels that Miss Goat was bougie and spoiled.
Because as she lived in her village, she said she would have just sent her ass outside, go piss some grass. And come back in. But she said she had Dior, honey. She was bougie and she
did Dior, homegirl. I said homegirl. Miss Go had Balenciaga, Gucci.
She was eating organic foods. She said she lived her best Dubai life.
Yes, she did. Hey, if I can't ever get to Dubai, Lord, bring me back as a goat. Now, Mrs. Goat. Now, Lesa pulls Ayan to the side to discuss the cooking class that they attended the day before and how Nina pulled her to the side afterwards. Nina really wasn't feeling the fact that she called her out about bringing up that she told her to stay away from Stansbury. Nina is confused as to why this topic continues to come up. And Lesa explains to Nina that she doesn't care who she's friends with, but that she just feels it's weird that they've gotten so close in a matter of 2 months. I thought this was weird too, because it's like, why do you care? I don't know. I don't know. It gave like she cared a little bit too much to me. And I like Lesa, but in this scene, I was like, it just sounds like you're trying to like kind of drum up some drama. That's not really that, like, that probably really shouldn't even be there. But I guess maybe we'll get to it. Anyway, she feels like it's a little fake and says she only wants genuine people around her. Now, Ayan tends to agree and says that she feels she can't really be trusted. She also feels like she's a totally different person. Lesa says she just wants to have a good time. Apparently, I am going to butcher this. Y'all know I am not good at pronouncing Jack, S-H-I-T.
Ras Al
Kama. What she said.
I'm
now, which that's supposed to be like the Bali.
And it's RAK. It's the acronym for that is RAK. RAK.
Oh, okay. Now both both her and Ayan are looking forward to going. And, she hopes that regardless of, Nina, this weird tension between her and Nina, that they still have fun, have a good girls trip. And me and Nails had a sidebar.
She just don't want to miss out. She just don't want to miss out on the trip to RAK. She's like, you know what? I can tolerate this bitch for right now.
All I can say is this was definitely giving our HOA, because Sarah's trip is definitely looking more like a Kenya's trip to South Carolina. and I'm not Brooks. What's the girl name?
Stansbury's
trip is definitely looking more like Sonya's.
Or Marlo.
Yeah.
Brooks took her son Adam and their dog Lulu to meet up with her ex-husband Zaron. Brooks said that they had the most horrific marriage, which we know, she talks about it. But she feels like that she can tolerate him now, after he apologized for their past. Now, Brooks tells Adam to talk to his dad about what happened in school, but didn't give him the chance at all. She was like, now let me tell you what happened. Okay.
She sure did.
Right? She completely took over the story. I said, are you telling the story or is he, girl?
Well,
so she says that a couple days ago, he was on Zoom with his classmates and she hears them saying some horrible, disgusting, insulting things. And she got on and she was like, this is his mother. And I heard everything that came out your mouth and you're in trouble. So the little kids, they were scared. They got off of Zoom, and she said the school is taking it really, really serious. And I believe her because I know in the beginning she said that in Dubai they take bullying super
very seriously. Yeah,
it's not something that they really do. And Zaron basically tells him like, boy, don't let nobody bully you. The hell, don't. I don't know what you expect him to do because we know he ain't gonna fight nothing. He ain't. Brooks tells him, look, I don't care what it is, mommy will handle it. You just let mommy know and mommy will handle it. I'm surprised Zaron didn't speak up after that. But Zaron and Brooks began discussing what it was like about 25 years ago when, he married, I don't know, I think she met his first wife or his second wife or listen, whatever. And she says that he says that he's always picked the wrong woman, or maybe it was him. And then Adam tells him, no, it's not you. It all depends on the gold diggers. Brooks said, bro, what you say? The what? Don't you be saying no shit like that. She was like, you don't talk about women like that. And she knows, because I think Zaron tried to say, oh, he must have got that from YouTube. And she said, no, sir. No, he got that from you.
Got that from Roblox.
I can believe that. And she said about 4.5 years ago, Adam told her that she was a gold digger and she asked what it meant. And he said, apparently Zaron told it to him because he said that she was a gold digger and she loved money. This is what Zaron told his son. Now, let me tell you something. Damn everything that happened in the relationship. Even after we broke up, you talking shit about me to my son, we're going to have some problems.
Yeah, that would have been. I'm surprised that and I mean, I guess that's why she said he used to be horrific and she couldn't stand being around him. And now I can see why, because it's like, damn, you really going to try to taint my son like that and make him believe.
But I thought her response to him was super cute, super dope. She told him that your dad is not that intelligent, but she does love money. I say, well, so she let him know that the other day, she finished signing all the documents for the spa and he needs to request a permit. So he tells her before they can request a permit, they have to do the initial design and she's going to have to sign off on it. And then they're going to prepare all the drawings for the government. And it should take about like 6 months to get everything done. She says it was always her dream to be an entrepreneur. The paperwork is finished and she's super excited that things are moving along. And she hopes in 5 months she'll be ready to open.
It looked cute too. I think it was called the Glass House.
Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm. It looked really nice. I mean, from I obviously wouldn't get to see anything inside as far as details or fixtures or anything, but just from the outside and the design and the name, yeah, I think it's going to be really dope. I hope that she posts about it. Brooks, make sure, I'm sure you're going to post it, but so feel free to invite us. We'll come in and, give a review on the Glass House.
So she tells him that she never thought she'd be working hand in hand with him on a project, but they've come a long way. And he says, right, why not? You should. And she's like, no. Like, you definitely should be helping me. You know what I mean? You might ask, this is what you should be doing. And he's like, to be clear, you know you paying me, right? he's like, I ain't working for free. I was like, it don't matter. Look, the other ex is gonna get you paid, sir.
He said, "Bit better have my money."
Right?
We see Nina out car shopping with her daughter. I did not catch the little girl's name, forgive me. And she's out selecting the Rolls Royce of her choice, it looks like. Is that what I got? Her daughter tells her they discover that there's a TV when she presses a button that comes out the back of the front, the front seat. And she tells her mother, if you don't choose this car, I don't know who you are. Now, we see Stansbury also at the best clinic in the UAE as she's going for her IVF treatment so her and Sergio can try to have a baby. Now, apparently, they had to wait till they were married in order to mix their DNA in Dubai. So they plan to take her eggs and freeze them. Stansbury.
Take them, fertilize them, and freeze them.
She know that stuff. That's medical. I don't. I just be like, do what you gotta do.
Just give me a baby, damn it.
What'd you say?
I said, just give me a baby, damn it.
So Stansbury says, although she was very sick with her kids, she wouldn't trade them for the world and wants to try to give Sergio what he desires. Sergio has stepped up to say if they couldn't conceive, he's happy with the family he currently has. I said, okay, Sergio, that's grown man stuff right there.
Oh my God.
That's what's up. Now, Stansbury feels, although she could worry about, if that's true or if he's going to leave her, she said she's not really thinking about that and can't let that get into her head because she's manifested everything else she wants in her life. And I said, go ahead, girl. Believe, achieve, dream, all that good stuff, girl. I love it. So the doctor comes in to report. It was Dr. I ain't even going to mess up his name. Don't even go.
Faki.
What was it?
Faki.
There you go. So the doctor comes in to report that they've retrieved 5 eggs and they will begin fertilizing them. So shout out to Sergio and Stansbury and wishing you the best of luck. And hopefully y'all get a beautiful, healthy baby. We seen Ayan talking to her sister. I said Ephra. She says Ephra.
Ephra. I know it's
Ephra. Well, that
I know it's Ephra.
Oh, is that how it was spelled?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then you're probably.
So it could be Ephra. It could be Ephra. I don't know, but it's Ephra.
Okay. Now, apparently they are 3 or 4 years apart. Her mother really isn't sure. I'm not asking questions. She calls Taj out as they're on the phone to speak with his auntie, and we learned that apparently this is Taj's favorite aunt because she cooks better than Ayan. Now, even Taj is a little shady. I love it. Now, Ayan says that him and his aunt talk very often, and she loves the fact that the family is so close, even despite their distances, because obviously her sister is still over in Kenya. Now, apparently she used to flow there about twice a year before COVID, but obviously after she hasn't been doing too much traveling, but they do talk every day. She said, I believe
she even 4 times a day. Sometimes 4 times a day. Yeah.
I can't say nothing. We talk a lot too. It don't make sense. So I get it, Ayan. So she tells her sister about the hypnotherapy. And they discuss what they went through as kids, specifically the circumcision situation. So Ayan she said it was the best thing because after she no longer felt those like negative emotions that she was carrying around. Her sister says that she's actually also done hypnotherapy as well. And when Ayan asked about her experience, she said it was 2 weeks of crying and forgiving. Ayan says she loves her culture, but this is something that she actually wants to help in and stop because she feels like it's just obviously cruel as it is. They then discuss how her dad tried to sell her off, which we all know. And Ephra tells her she has everything she deserves because of basically everything she's gone through as a child.
The ladies are getting ready to go on their rack trip. Stansbury says she's nervous to be around these ladies, after she went through her IVF process because her hormones are out of whack right now and she don't need nobody pissing her off, basically. So
and I know a lot of people that be like, them hormones ain't no joke. You do that.
So she says she's just gonna, try and be quiet, zip her lips, and just coexist. So all the ladies begin to arrive. Nina is clearly uncomfortable around Lesa. She says that she's still trying to make sense of everything. And Brooks is already a little tipsy. She clearly had way too much because she is like about to
She
vomit.
literally almost walked past Nina. She didn't even see her.
And she's about to vomit in like the little buggy to get to where they're going. Like everybody is creeped out and scared that she's about to throw up all over them. So they pull up to Sarah while she is sitting on this huge camel. I don't know. I think this is like something like I'm looking like I would want to do, but like when you get up close to them, like
not even that. It looks easy, like it looks luxurious, but then actually getting on when I saw them about
that don't look luxurious at all.
I was like, nah, bruh. I was like, thank God they had like a cast of people there to catch them or first aid or some if some shit went wrong. But I was like, nah, bruh. I don't know. I used to always want to ride a camel, but now I think I'd rather ride an elephant. I've done some crazy things in life. Nels can tell you about it. I've learned. She wasn't with me, of course, because she doesn't do the crazy things that I do.
I like animals, but smaller ones.
Not penguins.
Not.
Sorry, guys. Inside joke.
It was. Yeah. So Sarah sets down some ground rules and lets the ladies know there will be no talk about what they have or what they do. All she cares about is how rich they are in their hearts. And then Sarah asks, Ion, you gonna share about, your experience? So Ion decides, I don't know, she seemed like she was a little bit reluctant, but
I was too, and I didn't know if I liked that. I get why Sarah was doing it because she wanted the girls to be able to understand Ion better, by sharing
and probably know that she's getting help and getting healed. You know
right.
what I mean?
Right.
But Ion did decide to share. She lets her know that she opened up to Sarah and she recommended her to do hypnotherapy. So in hypnotherapy, she mentioned being circumcised at 5. And Stansbury, which I was shocked was the first one in the confessional to talk about it. And she says, she feels for her. And says no one should really have to go through that, especially at 5 when you have no boys. And it really just makes her skin crawl having kids of her own. And she just couldn't imagine it. So then she explained the tree and how she was told to cut down things that, she didn't want or she didn't like or didn't serve her. And she felt like she cut her dad off. And she says in doing that, she felt like she was letting it go of a lot of pain. And everyone tells her that they're really proud of her. And she does actually seem like she's in a better space than she was. You can see like she seems a little bit lighter.
She does.
Then Brooks, well, her drunk ass, she tells Sarah, you're the most non-judgmental person I know. And if all Emirati people are like you, I want to be Emirati.
Huh? Your eyes aren't tight enough.
Right? Oh, my eyes ain't tight enough. Look,
it was so funny because the whole time I was watching it, I was like, is that what I look like?
Well, your eyes aren't that tight because we can see your eyes. They just kind of like look past you. Like we'll be like right here, and your eyes will be like over here, above our head. But I mean, they do get kind of low. But Stansbury is shady. She was like, can you just please like open your eyes? She was like, somehow your eyes are always squinted like this, but you know where everybody's at. You're talking to everybody, but you're talking like this.
That was funny. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they apparently Brooks and Sarah had a heart to heart. And she thinks that, Sarah really just wants the best for her. And she thinks that she's a genuine person. She clearly no longer feels the way she was feeling before, since they had this heart to heart. So then Sarah chose Javaris. Did you get the name of it?
Who?
Is it Javaris? Like the cultural dresses?
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't.
Yeah, for whatever reason, my caption wasn't working then. I'm sorry, guys.
Because yeah, I had to turn my captions on to get all these names. And
yes, but it was the cultural dress. It come, different colors. They're really, really beautiful. So everyone put them on. They're about to go out. They're about to ride these camels. Brooks is so not here for it. She's like, I'd rather be riding in a Rolls Royce than this damn animal who ain't got no insurance. And boo, I am with you there. With you there. So they go outside and these camels is like groaning and shit. I feel like that would have scared me, like they mad or something.
right.
But apparently that means that they're happy. I think it would have scared me. I'd have been like, no, you know what? We good over here. Can we get that buggy back?
Now, what I did love about the camels is obviously she paired them off. Now, Lesa and Stansbury are on a camel together. And I'm sure it seems like, or at least from what it looked like, they were barely talking to each other. I think Stansbury compared it to horseback riding. Now, Ion and Brooks are just all over the place because we know Brooks is a little lit right now.
And not following no type of instructions. And that would be like me and you on the damn camel together.
Huh?
That would be like me and you on the camel together.
No, I don't know. She's like, so do you feel it?
Oh, but with the coochie? No, I meant the not following instructions.
In my booty too. I said, y'all are I love them. It's so funny because as much I would rap Brooks, Ion. Yes, we love the shadiness. We love the, but I actually prefer to see you guys be friendly and joke and throw friendly, shady jokes versus like actually argue and be dramatic and fight and really be mad at each other. Because don't get me wrong, it's no shot at Lesa and Ion's relationship because I think that's just a little bit different. But as far as Brooks, and it really does give like a sisterly, like, yeah, we gonna, fuss it out every now and then, but we're gonna joke and we're gonna have fun. As they pull up, Sarah says that, her and Nina didn't have any problems along their journey because she feels like, I'm sorry, I said Sarah said that. Nina says this. But she feels like her and Sarah didn't have any issues because when they pulled up,
I know she said the animals can read your energy, and they have great energy,
right?
And all these other animals is acting up because these bitches be acting up.
Well,
what I thought was dope was when they got there, apparently the mountain tribes
came with the Bedouins, but I'm gonna get up but that's the way it's spelled. But what
Bedouins.
Thank you. The Bedouins.
They came and welcomed them with like their dancing and their chanting. I thought it was super dope.
And they served them traditional mountain food, and they had a fermented milk. And apparently, you're supposed to
dip the dates.
Which I've had dates before, but they've been wrapped in bacon, and I know they don't do that. But yeah, and it looks like they have some type of, I don't know. It looked almost like injera, but I know that's not what it is.
To me, it kind of looked like naan a little bit.
Okay, naan, I can see that.
What I thought was dope. So learn something new every day. She says you're supposed to eat with your hands because it releases a hormone that helps you digest your food better.
Look at Sarah.
Hey, do I need to start eating with my hands? I'm not.
However, the other ladies aren't feeling this. Stansbury's not here for it. She plans on keeping her knife and fork. And Brooke says eating with her hands reminds her of a drunk night going through the drive-thru, which I feel like
with the wings and when she said the wings.
You might have those more often than we know.
She seemed like she'd be cool to hang out with though.
I know, right? Again, I'm just saying, we can get flued out. Hook us up with one of your friends. Now, Sarah tries to clear the air and asks if everyone at the table is okay with each other. Brooke says she's absolutely okay with everyone at the table for once, and she's happy about it. Now, Sarah tells Brooke she's crazy as hell, but she loves the hell out of her. Lesa says she thinks she's okay, And Sarah addresses this and it's like, well, what do you mean by okay? And she says that everybody seems to have moved on, but there's a wall up, between Stansbury and Lesa. Lisa's like, look, there's a wall because I don't feel like everybody here has to be best friends. Stansbury feels like they're good as well, and they're going to be as good as they're going to be for right now.
Mm-hmm.
She says she doesn't have any problems either. Lesa addresses Stansbury, and she's like, well, I've heard differently, sweetheart. And she's like, I heard you've been calling around asking about me and my husband and what we do, and we all know that's a trigger because she always want to know what you do. What's your job? How are you important? And I think, didn't Sarah say we weren't going to do that this trip? We were not going to bring up what anybody does.
Well, it was brought up a while ago. It was from a previous time.
Well, so basically she tells Stansbury, next time you got a question, ask me.
Straight come to the source. But she said, can't nobody else here answer nothing about me or mine.
Okay. Now, we'll get into that later. Now, Stansbury tells her she doesn't call up people to discuss her. Lesa brings up how both Brooks and Ion have told her differently.
I feel like it was one more person too. I just can't think of who.
I think she said Nina.
Mm-hmm.
Because Sarah doesn't give me the type to be messy like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and
she's like, well, I didn't call anyone up to, but you still asked.
Right. And then she's like, and you blocked me on IG. And the group is appalled. They're like, clutch.
Stansbury.
Here you block her. Now, Stansbury, I love how she tries to play it off. I just don't follow everyone. And when they call her bluff, and they're like, but at one time you were following Lesa.
She does admit
my DMs.
Now, Stansbury does admit that she didn't want any negativity around her. And at one point, she felt like that was Lesa. Mm-hmm. That Lesa was negative. She was like, oh, when you were talking about me in a group chat and called me poison. That's when? She was like, well, you call me messy. She was like, bitch, because you are. I said, oh, stand in your shit, girl. Go on, Lesa. Stand in your shit.
I don't think we've ever seen a time where Lisa's backpedaled on anything that she said. That's why I rock with her.
What I thought was funny was Sarah was like, you know what? Fuck this. Just keep each other blocked. Just
right. She was like, we ain't gotta be friends. She was like, I'm not giving.
You know what? I'm sorry I even brought the shit up. We ain't gotta move past nothing. Y'all were good the way y'all were. Let's keep it that way. We're gonna keep it back to cordial. Fuck being friends. Okay. But then they get entertained by like some fire performers and belly dancers. Some of them decide to go up and do the belly dance. I can see you doing that. I can see you trying to
absolutely
go up there.
Okay, so I have to point out what I loved is when Ion goes up to with the fire, or no. So Ion takes the first jab. This is how things go left, and I see it right now. And I can see it. That's why I said it's sisterly, because I could definitely see us doing this. So Ion took the first jab because Brooks said something about the fire performer and how her hair was flammable. And she took a shot at Brooks's hair. And Brooks was like, bitch, you have no room.
With your Party City wig. But you know what's crazy?
What?
When she said that, look, I took a good look at Ion's hair. There was nothing Party City about that.
That was the one wig. That was the one wig. Because sometimes Ion, in the beginning of the season, Ion was given some Party City wigs. Not this one. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. When this season first started, because remember, I said, oh my God, she could really get better wigs.
I don't know. But this wig that she had on was flowy. Okay.
Oh, no. She's definitely, look, that Real Housewives check start. Well,
she don't need that check. She got the
I was gonna say she don't need this is play money to her. She probably donate this.
This is a pair of shoes, girl.
Right. But then the belly dancer comes out as well. And then Brooks, was like, you really need to get up there too, because you and your 2 left feet and you can't dance. And Ion's like, are you encouraging me? Or are you like, and I was like, that I could literally see that being me and Chanel. I swear to God. Mm-hmm. Especially after we've had too much. So we learn that basically in this season, Ion has went on to develop a new makeup line and basically believes everyone deserves to look like her. Now, okay. Now, I can't wait to see on the reunion and hear about this and see where we can go by.
I cannot wait to see Ion's dress for the reunion because she's dressed the entire fucking season. So could you imagine on the reunion?
All I
she
know
might need like 2-3 chairs to fucking hold her damn dress.
All I know is from the preview that she got a call and got props from Naomi herself.
I did see that.
So it's bad.
While Stansbury was over there rolling her eyes.
Right, sitting there salty. So Lesa decided that she's going to get the kids a goldfish after losing Mrs. Goat, and that curry goat is back on the menu. Sarah is working on her next venture and planning to launch a career as a comedian.
For her son.
Oh, for her son.
Mocktum.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, is she really?
Yeah, she's helping her son launch his career as a comedian.
Oh, I was gonna say he's funny. You're not that funny.
Yeah,
that's why when they put it up, I was like,
Sarah, he's a funny kid.
Okay. Don't get me wrong, you give me deep, but not funny. Nina is working on building her dream home, and it comes with an air fryer, especially for her French fries.
We know that's important.
And baby Corallo will remain on ice until the end of the year, while Sergio completes an online class in education.
That is so needed. Thank you, Jesus.
Now, Brooks is preparing for her spa's grand opening, which includes her future ex-husband / investor.
That's a what?
And Ion says that, she admits all the ladies bring something special into her life, even though they get on her damn nerves.
It'd be like that sometimes.
And that is the end of Get My Little Shimmy On. My belly dance.
And is that what that is?
Yeah, that's the
belly dance.
Yeah, you just kick my belly. But and that is the end of Real Housewives of Dubai. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and sticking through it with us. Drop down in the comments. Let us know what you thought of the season as a whole. Do you think they're going to get a season 2? And what do you anticipate coming out in the reunion? Please drop down. Let us know. Make sure that you like if you have not already.
You comment.
You subscribe.
And you hit the notification bell.
And please make sure that you are following us on all platforms, our TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that great stuff. If they think of something else, we're coming out with it. Just kidding.
Basically.
You're stupid. But no, thank you guys so much. We love you. We appreciate the growth and we appreciate your support. And we will catch you for the reunion because it comes on tomorrow. Yeah. So we'll see you on Thursday. Love you. Good night.
Mwah.
Front, back, side to side. Make sure you go like and subscribe. Front, back, side to side. Make sure you go like and subscribe. Hey!